Do you think much about the legacy aspect of your career? Because there are a lot of college football players that, for the most part, they play their 4 years, and in 4 years, people are not going to remember their name. You're a guy that Penn State fans are going to know who Trace McSorley is for the foreseeable future. How do you digest knowing that people are always going to know who you are?
I don't really think about it too much. That's something that I just kind of focus on what I need to do in the here and now. And when I'm older and I'm able to look back on my career, and hopefully in 10, 20 years I can come back and maybe people still know my name, whatever it might be, or there's always gonna be someone else coming through. So I think on that topic, I kind of always go back to what Coach Moorhead told me. In the moment, just try and live it up and shake every hand and take as many pictures as you can, sign autographs for as many little kids and things like that, because at some point no one's really going to remember you, and at some point no one's really going to care as much as they do now. So just from my perspective, just trying to live in the moment with everything, and when I'm older and old and decrepit or whatever, I'll be able to look back on it and be proud of everything.
How do you leave this offense behind, knowing that maybe it won't fully find itself this year before you're gone? You've got 2 games. I don't know what you're going to end up doing at bowl practice, but how do you get them where you want to be, in a note that you can leave and go, they're where I want them?
Yeah, I think we just keep going with with our process and how we work every single week. I'm not going to say we can't reach our full potential. No one knows what's going to have these next 2 games, but I feel like today we're missing on some shots, but we've been close at a lot of points. We just got to put it together. And I think that's at some point we can reach that level, and I expect us to continue to work to get to that level these next couple weeks.
I saw you were invited to the Senior Bowl this week. What's that mean to you and the opportunity that will wait beyond these next 2 games?
Yeah, it's a big honor, a big opportunity, obviously, to be able to try and showcase what I can do at the next level. But at this point, I'm just focused on finishing out my season and finishing out my career here at Penn State on as high of a note as possible.
Emotion next week, I'm sure, is going to be high. You've had other emotional games this week or this year, but today, how do you get yourself ready like that? Can you get yourself as emotional for a game like today as you do for some others?
Yeah, I think kind of what helps me is always having the same routine. So I'm always I know what I'm watching film-wise on Sunday, Monday, all the way through. How I'm approaching practice, what I need to be looking at ahead of a Tuesday practice, a Wednesday practice, and those kind of things. So even as far as what I'm watching Friday nights in the hotel. So I know that I'm as prepared as possible, and I think keeping that routine just helps me to keep my emotions in line. No matter what game we're playing, if it's the biggest game, if it's a national championship, white out, senior day, whatever it might be. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm always able to kind of keep my emotion at the same level.
So you depend on process.
Yeah, the process is kind of a big thing for me, and having that routine.
Thanks, Trey.
Yep. Thank you.